All right, GP. Are you ready for this?
I love it. I'm ready.
All right, good. Tell us what you do here at River Valley.
I do lots of things here, which I love. Primary function is really working with our lenders and our market managers, setting interest rates for deposit and loan accounts. I also oversee the accounts payable function, which is very exciting, paying bills and expense reports.
That's riveting.
It's riveting. This is September, so we're in the budget season, which is fun. So I get to work with the other managers, department managers throughout the bank, and forecasting their 2019 expenditures.
I think it's kind of funny that you say you work with business bankers, because I think they would actually say that you tell them what to do.
Well,
but it's nice. It's a better coming from you.
It's a matter of opinion and perspective, I guess.
What do you think people rely on you for?
Oh.
What do people rely on me for? I think
it's a big question.
It is. So, and it wasn't on the sheet that I studied beforehand, so you're
right.
kind of knocking me back.
Yeah, I like to do that.
I know. I think what they rely on me for is my experience and knowledge in my 14 years of banking.
Let's switch it up a little bit here. What has been your best experience at River Valley in your 14 years?
None of this is on script.
Nope.
None of this is on script.
Love
My
it.
best experience at River Valley Bank.
Yeah, it's something you're really proud of.
The proudest thing at River Valley Bank, I think it's, and you'll probably agree with me when I say it, my evolution. You've known me now, Todd, for 14 years and how I've changed. I'm not as skeptical or critical as I was back in the day. I'm looking more to the future, more visionary as far as what things can be and will be in the future. So I think, in summary, just my whole thought process on change.
Dare I say you've become optimistic?
Ooh.
Yes.
Right. We'll call him optimistic.
We'll call me myself optimistic.
Really
All right, so you know what comes next, right?
No.
What's the worst experience you've had at River Valley Bank?
This moment.
In all honesty, I've had a lot of failures and missteps at the bank here, but I think that's why I've also been successful, because I've always learned from them. I've always changed. I don't make the same mistake twice. So I've done 13 or 14 budgets so far, and I've had some terrible misses where I'm just like, how did I miss that? And the worst part is, when you miss something in the budget, you have to live with it every day, and you have to report it every month. I've had one or two of those mistakes over my years that has been painful and was not enjoyable, and I've learned from each one of them.
So what do you think your brand is?
My brand is going to be, from what other people are saying, because you defined it very well, I guess I can be hard and to the point, because as a controller I kind of have to be. I have to have that edge. I don't mind being the bad guy who has to say no at times, because somebody in the bank ultimately has to say no, and I'm really held accountable by the CFO and the shareholders and the CEO to deliver certain numbers to the shareholders. So doing that means you have to say no sometimes, which isn't always popular.
I think it's always interesting that no is always used with bad.
Right. I try to say what I probably need to improve on, Todd, is the answer is no, and here's why the answer is no. So maybe I need to improve on that to improve my brand.
I don't know. You get to choose your own brand, you know.
That's true. It just takes work.
So GP, I think what inquiring minds want to know is, how do banks make money?
It's actually very simple. So what we do is we gather deposits or money, which really isn't ours. We're just borrowing it from our customers. And then we go ahead and lend it to people who need money. So an intermediary. So I borrow deposits at, say, 1% or gather them. And then I just lend them to somebody else at, say, 5.5%. And I make a spread off of that. And with that spread, we pay our employees, we pay for our systems, we pay for our buildings, we pay for corn that we deliver to employees, all that good stuff.
That's true.
Do I just get one song?
You get all the
You can
songs.
sing all as much as you want.
Little jump around.
Are there words in this?
There is.
Yes, of course.
How can you not like
if you're
this?
from the 90s, you gotta
I'm a Michigan State
Pack it
fan.
up.
Remember Michigan?
This
Not
is
bad.
third quarter jump around.
bad.
You gotta love it.
This is a Wisconsin thing.
Pack it in, let me begin. That's a sin.
I don't know these words. Come on, sing it. You know the words.
I can't rap that well. Here we go. I'll be
BK
wailing.
would be so proud. Hank, let's talk about your daddy.
Tell me how your mama loved that man.
Just break out a bottle, hoss. I'll tell you about the drifting cowboy man. This is Stephanie's song.
If you're gonna make a living, you gotta put on a good show.
Pretty good singer, GP.
Autograph, you mean?
Here you go.
That's a wrap.